do you realize that there is a great architectural masterpiece right in our home province? A building that transcends continental borders and tells the story of Indonesia's storied history. My name is NADINE from GEI 3, and this is my entry for LEA English competition. Of the Great Banten Mosque, or Masjid Agung Banten. It takes maybe a little above 10 minutes to get here from where I live, and the streets are not very crowded if you go in the morning. I arrived here at around 6:30-ish. So you go in, take your shoes off, and don't forget to bring a little bag to put your shoes in. Upon entry, we are greeted by these 8 little umbrellas. These are actually very similar or very familiar to the ones on the great city of Madinah. Now, behind me is the mosque itself. This is not only a place of worship, but also a testament to Indonesia's storied history. A building with its architectural history transcending continental borders. So this mosque was built in the 16th century during the reign of Sultan Hasanuddin, with this minaret added later in the 19th century. This mosque's architecture style is a mix of Javanese, a little bit of European, and some Chinese. A testament to Banten's rich history. And also it's past as a port city full of tradesmen and merchants who go around, the world to Malacca and other parts. Is a place for pilgrimages. So, as it says on the sign, when you come in, you need to stay in the line and also take your footwear off, as we already did in front of there. So, we're right now approaching the place back then to take video. Actually, this place is still widely used to this day. In the modern age, when we want to pray, we usually just use running water, right, to take our wudu. But back then, you would use that. You just dip your hand in, it's the same, but it's a little different. As for the interior itself, it can only be described as elegant, but in the simplest of ways. With the wooden pillars, the quiet atmosphere, it's just so peaceful. So this is the instrument that they used to, call the entire city back then. I'm sure you're familiar. Time of azan for praying time. As you can see right behind me, there is a sign specifically prohibiting women in their periods to enter. Besides that, in front of the mosque, there is also a lot of street vendors, as you can see. They sell waters, flowers, and other accessories. If you want to attain any memories from your trip to the Great Banten Mosque, there are a lot of photographers standing around that can take your picture for you and your family. So as you can see, I also got my own pictures with my family that I went here with. These cost around 180,000 rupiah according to the vendor. But you can also take your own pictures with your camera or your phone. So these are actually very cute. They're very pretty. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When you think of historical landmarks, you probably think of ruined stone buildings. Well, there is a rare type of landmark, and the Great Mosque of Banten falls into one of them. It is a living, breathing piece of history. Despite its 400 years of life, it is still widely in use. Not only today, but hopefully for many years more. So, as we leave this great mosque behind, full transparency, when I first signed up for this competition and one of the requirements said, historical